titled this one, turn your dreams into a long experience, and I gather information on how to become debt. I have airspace of all things for like 30 years. But then in 2001, I implemented online booking. So if you want to learn about AI and automation from somebody that's been using it, then subscribe. And if you want to learn also too how to make an extra income, I've got various real ways of like making more money online through either using automation, using AI, and just the fact that if you own a business and you implement using AI, you are going to recover missing out on missed phone calls, because if you own a business, a service-based business, and you miss a phone call, well, somebody, whoever it was that was calling, they're just going to call the next business, and then you lost out on your money. Then on the flip side of that, I was talking to a woman a couple months ago that she said, I said, do you ever miss a phone call? She's like, no. I said, you don't miss a phone call? She goes, no, I always answer the phone. I said, even after hours? She said, yes, even after hours. And I was like, wow, well, maybe you might not have given thought about using AI for your business because maybe it feels a little foreign to you. But what if you were able to not have to answer the phone, but still had a solution to be able to do that to free up your time? So what I do, and the reason why my channel is Think Your Way to a Million, part of it and most of it's a personal journey. I can tell you from absolute experience that a friend recommended a book to me a few years back, 8 years ago, and I get inspired to help you become inspired, as far as like my friend suggested the book The Total Money Makeover by Dave Ramsey. And at first, what's the book about? The book's about becoming 100% debt free. I truly thought it was a bunch of bullcrap, but can other people that are successful be wrong? Hey, hi everybody. I want to say tonight's go live is actually, I wanted to say thank you. I really mean it. I launched my group. My information's in my link. You're welcome to join in. Only 4 days ago. And then what happens is this. I happen to be a visionary and a strategist my whole entire life. And hi to you guys. And I will follow up with your commentary. And tonight's just a really impromptu kind of conversation. I'm going to be showing up more. And what I want from you is this. If you show up, I'm going to show up. And I'm really, truly building an interactive community. I don't need to try to sell you jack crap. You know why? Because if you can go to AnneMarieWaltzOfficial.com, right? Go check out my about story. I'm real. Like, I'm so real that it's going to irritate other people when it comes to the salespeople that want to sell you hype. After you've put in 30 years on this planet of actually owning a business, there's no hype to sell. There's real raw experience. And it's not all glitter and glitz. But what I love now is being able to really help those of you that are taking in my content, and then thank you. I mean, that's all I have to say tonight is really generally thank you. I had the idea 9 months ago to make this channel because I was inspired by other people that I saw at, of all things, the software conference, right? But they had done something really, really, really impactful with, they wanted to make some money online for whatever reasons they do, right? And here's the thing in life I've found. When you were little, how many of you were asked, what do you want to be when you grow up, right? Some things, no matter how much time passes, don't change. Now, And then, what do you want to be when you grow up? That's a big ass question to ask somebody under the age of probably, I don't know, 55. I'm 55. I'm still figuring it out. But no, all kidding aside, sometimes I feel, or have seen, or witnessed, that we're so conditioned to be something, and choices are made for us by other people based on what they think you should do, which that doesn't always work. It doesn't always work. So the backstory of my story is why Think Your Way to a Million is I know I don't know you, but I've come across enough people in 55 years that wish they had their dream job, whatever that might be, or they wish they had their dream, but they don't know how to implement it. And part of the problem of not being able to implement the dream is the lack of know-how with the technology. If you could right now take your best hobby, the thing that you love doing the most, there's a good chance that you're really good at it. And why are you going to be really good at something you love doing? Because you have a lot of interest in doing it. Now I find, what's the secret sauce of being successful? Doing what you love to do it well, and then you have something in that right there, is that your know-how of how you know how to do something. Guess what? The next person sitting next to you might want to learn what you know how to do, but they don't know where to start, right? So if by joining my community, or you following and subscribing to my channel here, gives you something to like look forward to, and I'm creative, right? I'm tech savvy. And if you are wired, if you have a personality that you are like, you like to get stuff done, and maybe this will resonate with you, all it took for somebody to say, hey, Amory, you can't do that. If somebody tells you you can't do it, you do it so damn well that you become so successful at it, you don't even need to say, oh yeah, right, look at that. So when you look at people that are successful online, look for the ones that are authentic. I really don't give a crap so much if my hair's done every day. I rather show up for those of you that follow me just as is. It's raining. You know, I left work, but why I was so damn excited tonight was this. What if you are the one that wants to start a community, but you don't know how? What if I could be the one, through my community and my trainings, show you how to set the house up? Because the biggest problem that is lacking sometimes is just knowing where to start. Because once you know how to start, well, you know what? We all had to learn how to walk, right? We all had to learn how to talk. So somewhere along the way, I'm not sure when, all of a sudden it's like, oh, I don't know how to do that. Oh, I can't do that. I won't be good at it. If you have the feelings that you won't be good at something, just shut it off. Tell that voice in your head to shut up. If you're around people that say, oh, that's not going to work. Oh, that's not going to work. That isn't a real job. Let me tell you something. I've been doing hair for 33 years. I was told that wasn't a real job when I was a kid. I didn't listen. And what constitutes a real job? I'm going to tell you something. You know what I think job stands for? Just ordinary business. Or just over boredom, right? Do you want to be bored? You know, the fact is that you're going to have to, all of us are going to have to find a way to make an income to be able to put food on our tables. So I come from a place of poverty way back in the day. Things happen in life. Things are going to happen. Life doesn't come with a rule book. And you know what's great? Once you realize that life doesn't come with a rule book, hell, it doesn't even play fair sometimes, is this. When you know, and I truly believe this, When you look in the mirror and you realize there's only one of you, there's only one of you. There isn't another one of you. And then you find somebody that tells you, hey, you know what? I know that I don't know you, but I know you can. Then have fun. And here's the other thing that I've overcome, right? Is getting over the hang-ups about money. Money doesn't make somebody bad. It just doesn't, all right? And because there's just too much hang-ups about that. All money is a resource. Why they invented it, who knows? But you know what? You can't escape it, so you might as well have fun learning how to make it ethically, because it makes life easier. But the other thing I got to tell you that I get excited about now is this. It's not making more. The irony that mine says, think your way to $1 million, right? I had to name. You know why I named it that? It is a personal goal of mine. It's easy to remember, okay? It's easy to remember. It's simple to remember, right? But you can earn $10, right? 20, it doesn't matter. You can earn 100, but if you spend 1,000, it doesn't matter. And if you spend 100,000, but you owe $1 million, it doesn't matter. Now, I can tell you from putting in the work that I am so freaking grateful to a friend of mine suggesting the book that I mention every single time in my Go Lives. Think your way. No, I gotta write my book. The Total Money Makeover breaks down getting rid of your debt. It's not easy. It sucked. But as you're sharing your time, I can tell you now that when you do follow me and you trust me with your time, I have nothing to gain to steer you wrong. I have everything to gain to make a difference in your life, because I wish somebody had done that for me a lot sooner, right? A lot sooner. When I was 17 and a half, I was living on my own. I had to work 2 jobs just to keep food on my table and a roof over my head. I'm not 17 and a half anymore. And now what I have is the skill set of being able to help you think up your idea. I can also, when you become part of my ecosystem, I can show you not only the skill sets, but the tools I use to be able to plug your idea in together. And the beauty about that is when you get plugged into my ecosystem, I don't hang out with losers. I don't hang out with, I just don't, that might be a little hard. That might be a little harsh. But I can tell you that I can't stand it seeing people being taken advantage of, or the other thing is seeing any of you stuck. And here's the thing. Being that I am the age I am, Gen X, okay, my daughter's 24, the beauty about this is that, like, I'm not less disconnected to you because I literally started online booking in 2001. And I can tell you over the history of my lifespan that some of the things really don't change. So if you feel alone and disconnected, reach out to a friend. Go to lunch, like old school lunch. Like even maybe pick up the phone or text and get in person, because that is really, really important, right? And then if you don't have a skill set, and I 100% know that my YouTube and your YouTube channel, you're sitting on connectivity, you're sitting on what could possibly be a gold mine by making one simple change, and that is learning how to make content, because your YouTube channel connects to everybody that's watching, and that's global. That's global. So when you're watching me, I was the new kid growing up. 14 times I moved I moved 23 times in 21 years. I went to 14 schools in 12 grades. My father passed away when I was little. Poverty was the only option between the time I was 3 to 17. And it wasn't money. Poverty sometimes is the mindset because somebody's told you you're not good enough at something. Well, I'm going to make a lot of damn noise until I make a global impact, which I know I already am some, so thank you, that you wind up becoming so extraordinarily good at something that I get the message that you made $1 million. And I'm not kidding. I'm really not kidding. Because the thing is that from pure experience, if you take action on a dream that you have, even if somebody tells you you're crazy, guess what? That's even the more reason to actually do your dream. And you know something? None of us on this planet really had a choice of where we're born. So, you know what? Use the internet in your favor to leverage what you can with the best idea that you have. And if you don't know how to connect it, I certainly know how to help you through my social media. So I'm going to sign off. If you want to know more, just check out my stuff. In the description, there is the link. Come hang out with me. If you like the content, stick around. Take what works, leave the rest. And I truly, 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 truly thank you for really helping me. Because you really are helping me. I have these crazy, wild ideas. And when you have an idea, this is what the tip I'm going to share with you tonight. And then I got to go in because I told my husband I was going to be home probably about 2 hours ago. Is picture your idea, even like get a vision board out, and I have a video that talks about how to do a vision board, but write your idea down, like ink it, think it, and then make it a reality, because that the creativity of it's not always the goal. The goal is just a label, okay? Even as with as big as something that I put up on when I point up, I'm pointing at my banner, right? But it's the journey, the learning, the mistakes, the successes from the mistakes, then gives you the knowledge, and it will make you feel amazing that you stuck with the goal that is so uniquely special to you that you know what happens. Not only do you get your goal, other people are looking at you going, how'd they do that? And then in turn, my suggestion to you is you show them how. And then what an amazing world this would be. So I'm Emery Walts. It's been a pleasure. Thank you so much. Hit the subscribe button, and I'll see you soon. If you want to know when I go live and when I have stuff, just hit the subscribe button. That way you get the notification. If you have any inquiries, you can hit up my community page. You can leave a comment down below. I will personally answer your questions. And have a great, I'm going to say, for me, it's almost night. For you, it might be morning. So wherever you are, stay happy, stay healthy, and really put your ideas together. And I look forward to helping you with that. See ya.